Hi, it's VanGoghChica. Good morning. I just had a cup of coffee and I broke one of my big rules I have around my little art table. And I thought I'd be so casual, sipping my coffee, talking to you. I thought that would make a good, interesting visual. And what do? Why do I have that rule? I spilled it. So I've spent 20 minutes lifting everything, which is very crowded and concise places everything is. And I'm gonna have to do another deep clean because the coffee got under my art mats. I just wanted to get this filming done before a lot of people come home. Anyway, I wanted to pop on today and share with you a mistake. I made a card and it's pretty enough, but it's not exactly what I had in mind. And I wanted to share with you so you don't make the same mistake. I wanted to use a cover die. This is Altenew's stripe leaf cover die. And what you do is you lay this, and this would be the front of the card. And basically I was going to use like a fall color for the card front. And here, all this will be lace. And what I wanted was to have these center two leaves be the ones that pop out, and then have a sentiment embossed below that says shine. With, where did that, oh, here it is. With this die. Shine. Anyway, what I did to prepare, because I love playing with colors and paints, is I sprayed 2 pieces of cardstock with different fall color paints, pigment sprays. Isn't that beautiful? Because I knew I would use this paper for the fall leaves. So I did that in the night, in the morning, and I love the shimmer. I love shimmer. I'm like a crow. I love anything shiny. You can make me happy with sequins, rhinestones, shimmer. I love it. These are the paints I used. Lindy's spray pigments. I love them. They're so deeply pigmented. So I used Lindy sprays, and I used my favorite for this Halloween is going to be the Distress Mica Stain by Tim Holtz. It's such a beautiful, rich, deep purple. Let me see, I'm making a bunch of Halloween cards with that. I don't think you can really tell, but like the witch's clothes here for this card was made with this color. Very fun. So what I did was I made the paper the night before. Then I used this paper, construction, cut out the cover, okay, for my card, okay. What I also did on a separate piece of paper, and I think I have that somewhere. I'm not gonna look for it now. I used Dilutions paints. I just wanted to use, well, I wanted them to be different because I wanted the center to pop. So I thought I'd do that with this cardstock, right? And then my goal was, well, what I did, every little component in the leaf, the die cuts it out. So with tweezers, where's my little tweezers? With my little tweezers, I picked up each little one and glued all these tiny elements into these center 2 cards. And I thought, peeking with this vibrant paper, it's gonna be like the focal point. And I thought, I'm gonna emboss the sentiment with metallic bronze. That'll really pop. What I didn't count on was I did such a good job matching the colors without trying that hard with my Dilutions paint. What I did, I wonder if I have it. This is my little, I think it's a scrapbook carrying of all these papers I make. I'll have to go through this sometime. I just make papers, jelly print papers, interesting papers. I mean, just something that a lot of crafters and paper crafters will do is I tear pages out of old novels I buy at the thrift store, and I use those to play. I don't have it. Well, let me suffice it to say, I know it's somewhere. The painted sheet, I cut a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 piece of paper, and I glued it to the front of my card. That is all these. Then I glued my cut out leaves onto it. So it looked very beautiful. That alone should have been the a good card. Yeah, this is still pretty. Okay, so I glued all those. And then what I did was I cut paper out of the specialty shimmery fall paper. And then I individually glued all of those into the center, thinking, oh, those are gonna pop. They're gonna be 3-dimensional, they have shimmer. Yeah, they look so close alike, they don't pop. So, lesson learned, it is too close in color, too similar, and it doesn't pop. And I use matte medium to go over the whole page. Matte medium is something you can use as glue. My Golden's matte medium, I use it when I paint, but you can also make something waterproof, steadfast, and it also serves like Mod Podge, like glue. But that lent a little sheen to the rest of them. So not only are they the same color, but they also have a little sheen to them. And then therefore the shine sentiment doesn't really pop. It doesn't stand out because the whole thing is kind of shiny and everything's too similar in color. So I just wanted to share, this is one of the card maker's mistakes. It's still pretty. I know people that would think, oh, I want that. It's just not what I had in mind. So maybe I shouldn't call it a mistake. In art, a lot of things I call mistakes are happy mistakes, and they make the piece more interesting. And this was, duly noted. For something to stand out, the 3-dimensionality must be very noticeable, plus the colors cannot be too similar, and the texture, they can't all be shiny. Various things I didn't take into consideration. So I wanted to share that with you, lest you think that everything, people who are crafts people, artists, everything we do, woo, it's beautiful. No, the majority is I spent, a night having this dry. I spent with tweezers and my little magnifying glasses to put these in. I spent hours. And then it's kind of not what I wanted. Oh well, that's how it goes with crafts. So I hope I can help you avoid the same mistake. Lessons to learn, nothing is going to stand out if they're too similar in color, if they're too similar in texture. That's the main one. Maybe I'll do another version, but I'm not sure. Happy crafting. Learn from my mistakes.